These next examples, we're going to be reviewing factoring and solving various equations. In factoring, though, we're going to look for the common term first. Both of those are divisible by 4, so we're going to factor out the 4. And then notice inside parentheses here, this is the difference of two squares. So that can break up into, and again, x times x gives me the x squared, plus 3 minus 3 multiplies to negative 9. But factor out the common term first so that it's factored completely. All right. Out of the letter B, there is no common term to factor out. So we're going to just jump right into reverse FOIL method. X times x gives me the x squared. And then I look to see what multiplies to negative 45 first. And then hopefully we'll add to the number 4 in the middle. So I'm thinking of combinations of like 9 times 5 is 45. And if I put a negative on the 5, positive 9 plus negative 5 gives me positive 4, and 9 times negative 5 is negative 45. So a plus 9 and a minus 5 go in here. The order doesn't matter. You could also write it as x minus 5 times x plus 9. Either works. On the next page, solving for x, there's a variety of questions here based on the previous algebra class. You want to get the logarithm by itself, and we're going to rewrite the logarithm as an exponent, starting with the base of 2 to the power, which is on the other side of the logarithm, equals x minus 2. 2 to the 4 is 16. Add 2 to both sides, and we're going to come up with x equals 18. Remember, on a log question, you do need to plug it back into the argument, that's the part inside the log, and make sure that that number is greater than 0. All right, it's got to be a positive number, and if it is, then you're pretty sure that answer is going to work. For letter C, we don't have just one logarithm, so I can't do the rewrite yet. I need to add these two logs, and when we do, remember from laws of logarithms, if there's a plus sign in between, that's multiplication within the logarithm. You can go ahead and FOIL that out. So that's ultimately going to be x squared plus 3x minus 5x minus 15. That's just first, outside, inside, last. Combined up your like terms. And then, again, you have to use your base of your logarithm to help you rewrite. You can't just drop off the word log 9. So it's 9 to the 1 equals x squared minus 2x minus 15. This is a quadratic, so you need to set it equal to 0 and then try to factor it. So subtract 9 from both sides. So a negative 15 and a negative 9 give me negative 24. I'm going to bring it up here and then factor it. So x times x multiplies to negative 24 but adds to negative 2. So this is where you've got to be pretty quick with your multiplication tables. 6 times 4. And let's put a negative on the 6 and a positive on the 4. Set each factor equal to 0, solve for x, and you're going to get two solutions out. But again, you've got to plug your numbers back in to the log and make sure that the argument's positive. And, pick one of them, 6 minus 5, and then 6 plus 3. Both of them give positive arguments, but if I plug in the negative 4 minus 5 is negative 9. And once it fails, you can't use it as an answer. So this one only has the one solution, x equals 6. Okay. The next two are exponentials. So we're going to try to get the exponent by itself. This is 5 to the x. The 10's got to go. Divide both sides by 10. So I have 5 to the x equals 18. All right. So from here, I need to rewrite it as a logarithm. This is an exponential, so the opposite, or the inverse of a exponential is a log. The base is 5 equals the power. Right. And then this would be where you would use your calculator. Now it doesn't say to give a decimal answer, so I have solved for x here. But if you do use your calculator, remember some of you have the log button on your calculator. Go into the math menu and you'll find it. If you don't, you would need to break it up into log 18 over log 5. And that'll give you what the x value is. So let me do that real quick with my calculator here. So if I take log 18, log base 10 of 18 divided by log base 10 of 5, I come up with a decimal of about 1.7959 if I round it to 3. Okay. And then for letter D, again, get the exponential by itself. So I see an addition sign, which means I need to use addition subtraction property to get rid of the 8. It's a positive 8, so take away 8 from both sides. Okay, so, and then hold the numbers on your calculator. Ultimately, you're going to be using these again. This is 5.5. This is an exponent, so I need log base e, which is really natural log, of 5.5 equals x minus 2. Remember, log base e is longhand for natural log. And then add 2 to both sides. Okay, so you've solved for x there. If you're asked for a decimal approximation, you would type in natural log of 5.5, close parenthesis, and then plus 2. So if you're playing along at home, this is approximately 3.70, I don't know, 57. I guess I'm rounding to 4 decimals here. But they would tell you in the direction how many decimal places to round to if they wanted a decimal answer. Since they don't, the exact answer is what they're looking for here.